Good morning to all of you. Hello. 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 Are you listening?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. So, in the last period of the management accounting, I have given the formulas of income statement ratio. So, today we can start with the problem on the income statement ratios. So, take the problem. Following is the profit and loss account. Following is the profit and loss account of of Ajay Limited. Ajay Limited for the year ended for the year ended 31st March 2019. 31st March 2019. Next line, profit and loss account, debit, credit, particulars amount, debit, particulars amount, credit, particulars amount. So on the debit side, to opening stock, to opening stock, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs. Then to purchases, inner column 5,75,000, 5,75,000 less returns, 25,000 inner column, and the outer column 5,50,000, 5,50,000. Next, to factory rent, 1,25,000, 1,25,000. Next, to direct wages, 1,25,000, 1,25,000. And to gross profit carried down, 2,50,000, 2,50,000. Credit side, by sales, inner column 10,50,000, 10,50,000 less returns, 50,000 and outer column total 10 lakhs. Outer column total 10 lakhs. Next, by closing stock. By closing stock 2 lakhs 50,000. 2 lakhs 50,000. So debit credit total 12 lakhs 50,000. 12 lakhs 50,000. Then on credit side, by gross profit brought down. By gross profit brought down 2 lakhs 50,000. 2 lakhs 50,000. Next, by interest. By interest 17,500. 17,500. And by profit on sale of investment. By profit on sale of investment 1,250. 1,250. Then debit side of profit and loss account, to office rent. To office rent 12,500. 12,500. To salaries. To salaries 25,000. Next, to selling expenses. To selling expenses 18,750. 18,750. Next, to discount allowed. To discount allowed 6,250. 6,250. To interest. To interest 10,000. 10,000. To bank charges. To bank charges 2,500. 2,500. Next, to depreciation. To depreciation 30,000. 30,000. Next, to loss on sale of assets. To loss on sale of assets 5,000. 5,000. To income tax. To income tax 45,000. 45,000. And to net profit. To net profit 1,13,750. 1,13,750. Profit and loss account total debit credit 2,68,750. 2,68,750. Paragraph. You are required to calculate. You are required to calculate the following ratios. The following ratios. Next line, number 1, gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio. Number 2, operating ratio. Operating ratio. Number 3, net profit ratio. Net profit ratio into bracket after tax. After tax. Number 4, operating expenses ratio. Operating expenses ratio. And number 5, stock turnover ratio. Stock turnover ratio. So these 5 ratios are to be calculated. And then the first of all, we are making the vertical form of income statement as usual, as per the format. To give the heading, in the books of Ajay Limited. In the books of Ajay Limited, vertical form of income statement. Vertical form of income statement for the year ended. For the year ended 31st March 2019. 31st March 2019. To make the 4 columns. Make the 4 columns. Particulars. Then inner amount. Inner amount. Another also make the inner column amount. 2 inner column amounts. Columns are there, inner column amount. And third one is outer column amount. Outer amount. So the headings which are to be given in the vertical form. First of all, net sales into bracket income from operation. Income from operation. Make or keep 2-3 lines blank. Then next, less cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. For this, keep 7 lines blank. 7 lines blank. Next, less operating expenses. Less operating expenses. Into that, next line, number 1, administrative expenses. Administrative expenses. Now keep 3 lines blank. 3 lines blank. Then number 2, finance expenses. Finance expenses. Underline. For this also keep 4 lines blank. 4 lines blank. Then number 3, selling and distribution expenses. Selling and distribution expenses. For this keep 2 lines blank. 2 lines blank. And for other recording, 7 to 8 lines are again required. 7 to 8 lines again required. So from the trading and profit and loss account, the income statement is to be prepared. So start with the credit side of trading account. So sales are given 10,50,000. So income from operation or into gross sales, right? Gross sales. Gross sales. Second inner column, 10,50,000. 10,50,000 less sales returns. Less sales returns 50,000. So outer column 10 lakhs. Outer column total 10 lakhs. And show the arrow by giving the name net sales. In particulars, write net sales and show the arrow to the 10 lakhs rupees. Then the closing stock is to be deducted from the cost of sales. So start from the debit again. In the cost of sales, write opening stock. Opening stock. Second inner column, 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs. Then purchases. Purchases. First inner column, 5,75,000. 5,75,000 less returns. Less returns 25,000. And then total second outer column, sorry, inner column, 5,50,000. 5,50,000. Next, factory rent in the cost of goods sold. Another item is factory rent. Second inner column, 1,25,000. 1,25,000. Next, direct wages in the same heading, cost of goods sold, direct wages. Second inner column, 1,25,000. 1,25,000. Now make the total of second inner column.
₹10 lakh, sir.
10 lakh. बरोबर. त्याच्यातून लेस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक, सेकंड इनर कॉलम मध्ये 2,50,000, so the outer column total 7,50,000. Now the net sales minus cost of goods sold, 10 लाखातून 7,50,000 वजा करा,
2,50,000.
2,50,000, that is the gross profit. Write in the particulars gross profit and show the arrow for 2,50,000. Show the arrow for the amount 2,50,000. Now the debit side of profit and loss account, office rent in the administrative expenses, write office rent, first inner column 12,500, then second is salaries 25,000, second पहिल्याच inner column ला 25,000. Then selling and distribution expenses, separate we are having the heading, so write there selling expenses, second outer column 18,750, 18,750. Discount allowed, record it in the financial expenses, discount allowed, first inner column 6,250, 6,250. Then interest in the financial expenses itself 10,000. Then bank charges in the financial expenses, bank charges, first inner column 2,500, 2,500. Then depreciation in the office or administrative expenses 30,000. Now the loss on sale of asset is a non-operating expenses, income tax, net profit. We can consider it afterwards. Now make the totals of administrative expenses total, second inner column 12,500, 25,000 आणि 30,000, 67,500, second inner column. नंतर सेलिंग एक्सपेन्सेस आपण आउटरलाच घेतले, पहिल्या सेकंड इनर कॉलमला 18,750. Then financial expenses total 6,250 plus 10,000 plus 2,500,
750.
नाही 6,250, 10,000 आणि 2,500. फिनान्शियल एक्सपेन्सेसची टोटल सांगतोय
18,750.
18,750. सेकंड इनर कॉलम 18,750. या सगळ्यांची टोटल करा, तिघांची 1 2 3 या आउटरला लिहा 1 2 3 टोटल.
1,05,000.
1,05,000. Now deduct it from 2,50,000. 1,45,000 outer column, and give the heading by showing arrow operating net profit. Operating net profit. Show the arrow for the amount 1,45,000. Then on the credit side of profit and loss account, non-operating incomes are given. So next line, add non-operating income. Non-operating income. Underline into that interest. Second inner column, 17,500. 17,500. And the profit on sale of investment. Next, non-operating income, profit on sale of investment. Second inner column, 1,250. So total of both these, outer column, 18,750. 18,750. Add this into 1,45,000. 1,45,000 अधिक 18,750. 1,63,750. 1,63,750. त्याच्यातून लेस. नेक्स्ट लाइन लेस non-operating expenses. Non-operating expenses. तर त्याच्यामध्ये अंडरलाइन लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ असेट. लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ असेट. $5,000. 5,000. 1,63,750 मधून 5,000 गेले. 158,750. 1,58,750. Give the heading to this 1,58,750. Net profit before tax. Net profit before tax. And then less income tax. Less income tax. 45,000. 45,000. So 1,58,750 minus 45,000. Net profit after tax.
1,37,750.
1,13,750. 37 नाही. 1,58,750 मधून 45 गेले. 1,13,750. त्याला arrow दाखवा आणि 2 रेषा मारा. Net profit after tax. Net profit after tax. आपल्याला जे प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये दिलंय तेच उत्तर इकडे येतं. प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये टू नेट प्रॉफिट 1,13,750 आहे. तोच नेट प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टॅक्स वर्टिकल फॉर्म मध्ये येणार. Now next line, number 1, gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio is equal to, the formula of gross profit ratio is, what is the ratio? Sorry, formula, gross profit upon sales, net sales multiplied by 100. Gross profit upon net sales multiplied by 100. So gross profit is 2,50,000. Net sales are 10 lakhs. Next line ला घ्या. is equal to 2,50,000 upon 10 lakhs multiplied by 100. So is equal to what is the percentage?
25.
25,000. Sorry, 25%. Now second is operating ratio. Operating ratio. The formula is equal to cost of sales plus operating expenses. Cost of sales plus operating expenses upon net sales multiplied by 100. multiplied by 100. फॉर्म्युले फक्त लक्षात ठेवायचे. फिगर आपल्या लगेच त्या हेडिंग मध्ये घालायचे. आता कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल नेक्स्ट लाईनला इज इक्वल टू कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स किती आहेत? 7,50,000 मधले जे आपण कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स म्हटले क्लोजिंग स्टॉक वजा करून 7,50,000 प्लस ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेसची टोटल आहे आपली 1,05,000. ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेस टोटल 1,05,000 अपॉन 10 lakhs multiplied by 100. upon 10 lakhs multiplied by 100. So next line is equal to किती येतोय? 7,50,000 1,05,000 8,55,000 भागिले 10 लाख गुणिले 100
18.
85.50. 85.50%. 8,55,000 भागिले 10 केले 10 लाख गुणिले 100 85.50% येतात ना?
हो.
थर्ड रेशो नेट प्रॉफिट रेशो into bracket after tax. Net profit ratio into bracket after tax is equal to फॉर्म्युला काय?
नेट अपॉन
फॉर्म्युलामध्ये त्याचं सगळं दडलेलं आहे. नेट प्रॉफिट आफ्टर
अपॉन
टॅक्स अपॉन नेट सेल्स मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 100. Net profit after tax upon net sales multiplied by 100. नेक्स्ट लाईनला नेट प्रॉफिट आपला आलेला आहे 1,13,750 अपॉन 10 lakhs multiplied by 100. What is the answer? किती टक्के येत आहे?
11.375.
11.375%. 11.375%. Fourth ratio is next operating expenses ratio. Operating expenses ratio is equal to त्याचा फॉर्म्युला लगेच त्याला ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेस अपॉन नेट सेल्स मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 100. ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेस अपॉन नेट सेल्स मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 100. आता ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेस आपले आले ते 1,05,000 भागिले 10 लाख गुणिले 100. आन्सर इज
10.5.
10.50.
Yes.
10.50. Last ratio, stock turnover ratio. Stock turnover ratio is equal to cost of sales upon average stock. Cost of sales upon average stock. आता पुढच्या ओळीला घ्या. average stock is equal to opening stock plus closing stock upon 2. Opening stock plus closing stock upon 2. म्हणजे दोन्ही स्टॉक ओपनिंग क्लोजिंग आहेत म्हणून भागिले 2. ओपनिंग स्टॉक इज 2 lakhs. नेक्स्ट लाइन प्लस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक 2,50,000 अपॉन 2. 4,50,000च्या निम्मे. नेक्स्ट लाइन इज इक्वल टू 2,25,000. 2,25,000. आता पुढचं जे आहे आपला स्टॉक टर्नओव्हर रेशो त्याचा पुन्हा फॉर्म्युला लिहा खाली. स्टॉक टर्नओव्हर रेशो इज इक्वल टू कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स अपॉन एव्हरेज स्टॉक. नेक्स्ट लाइन कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल ची टोटल किती आहे. आपण बाण दाखवलेत, मी त्याच्यासाठी बाण दाखवा म्हणतो. त्या रकमेला बाण दाखवा. 7,50,000 भागिले एव्हरेज स्टॉक 2,25,000. त्याला मल्टिप्लाइड बाय नसतं. 750 भागिले 225
3.33.
3.33. तर असे हे रेशो आहेत. आपण 24 तारखेपर्यंत पिरियड घेणार आहोत. आता फिनान्शियल अकाउंटिंग आपलं संपलेलं आहे. त्यामुळे मॅनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंगचा उद्या आणि आणखीन 1-2 पिरियड आपण रेशो अनालिसिसचे घेऊ, प्रॉब्लेम घेऊ आणि मग तुमचा सिलेबस इथंच आपण संपवणार. त्यामुळे 2-4 पिरियड 2-3 पिरियड आणखीन आपले होतील. ठीक आहे.